And now let's talk about the styles of leadership. There are three different styles of leadership, and these are the autocratic, democratic or participative, and the laissez-faire. Autocratic means that the leader gives command and expects immediate and full compliance of the followers. Kung ano ang sinabi ni leader ay kailangang sundin agad ni follower. And the leader make decisions and announces it to followers. The leader formulate decisions without the help or the idea from others. It uses coercive power. Coercive means he or she is using force or sometimes threats to make someone do something. Ito yung madalas na tinatawag nating stricto or a strict leader. This kind of leaders are used during emergencies or he or she alone can
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Gartero and I will discuss about leadership. Leadership it is the art of process and influencing the people so that they will strive willingly to enthusiastically toward the achievement of the group. The great leaders choose their style based on their circumstance and they end to the end of goal. So there are 5 leadership style. First is structural leadership. This style allowed to make decisions without the input or challenges of the other, and structure of the style can allow for more instructional activities to do occur, like rewarding or punishing team members based on their performance. They are determined goals. So number 2 is participative leadership. These styles boost your team morale by allowing them to participate and relying on consensus of the decision and goals. Their opinion on voice feel heard, which will help them buy into change easier. It also works best when you need fresh idea or new perspective. So number 3 is servant leadership. These styles really elicit peak performance based on your employee are a learning vital skill that will both improve their performance and improve them as people. Their participation, ideas, and feedback telling feel like matter. And number 4 is freedom leadership. These styles emphasize an entrepreneurial spirit with a clear goals in your team member, especially it is they need to new vision due to change within teams members, especially members and company. So number 5 is transformational leadership. This style uses vision and future to get your team excited, and they committed to a project in doesn't only the ownership of that your team is to accomplish goals. It is also required to your ownership and involvement as a leader. You lead by example by being excited and totally committed yourself and everything so they and do. So that's my report. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am your reporter for today, and I assign ingredients of leadership. In ingredients of leadership, they have four abilities to become a leader. Number one is the ability and use power effectively and responsibly. In the ability and use power effectively and responsibly, you must to be listen to your member. Ibig sabihin, kailangan mong pakinggan ang iyong member para meron kang matutunan sa kanila. Kailangan mong mapakinggan ang kanilang opinion para maging effective kang leader. And number 2 is the learn from others. Kailangan mong meron kang matutunan sa kanila. Kailangan mo silang obserbahan kung ano ang mga kailangan mong idagdag sa inyong skills para maging better na leader. And number 3 is share real stories. For example, you need to motivate them na kailangan nilang gawin to, and you need to share your stories na yung member ka pa lang, hindi ka pa lang naging isang leader, kailangan mong i-share sa kanila ang iyong pinagdaanan dati para ma-inspired sila to motivate them and be visible. And ang isa naman, and be generous. Showing your kindness to them, it's make them realize that to become a leader, you need to be generous, and you need to be classify expectation. You need to be classify for them to realize na ang pagiging leader ay hindi basta-basta. And number 2 is the ability to comprehend that human beings have differing motivating forces and different situations. According to the Maslow's hierarchy theory, he based his theory on healthy, creative people who use all their talents, potential, and capabilities. And the ability to comprehend that human beings have differing motivation, it because na ang isang pagkatao ay nag-defend sila sa pagiging motivate mo sa kanila. Kailangan mo silang i-motivate in centric motivation. Kailangan mo silang ipuri na meron kang nakita sa kanila na maganda, magaling ka pala sa ganito, keep it up. Kailangan mo silang ganyan. According to the incentive theory of motivation, proposes that people are pulled towards behaviors that lead to the rewards and posted away from the actions that might be lead to negative consequences. Sabi ko nga na kailangan mo silang puriin para magiging motivate sila sa kanilang ginagawa. For example, meron kang isang estudyante at nawalan siya ng gana sa pag-aaral. So you need to motivate the students. Kailangan mo siyang puriin at kailangan mong iparealize sa kanya na ang education ay napaka-importante. And number 2 is the ability to inspire. The inspirational leadership is competency in the ability to inspire, to guide people to get the job done, to being out their best. With inspirational, you can articulate and shared mission in a way that motivates an offer of a sense and a common purpose beyond people's day-to-day tasks. And the ability to inspire is, ang sabi ko kanina sa number 1 is you need to share your real stories. And the share real stories, the inspirational leadership is kailangan nilang merong sa yung matutunan para to inspire them. And number two is the ability to act in a manner that will develop a climate conducive to responding to an arousing motivation. Kailangan naman dito sa number 4 is kailangan meron kang good manner and right conduct to be a good leader. Kung wala sa iyong ganyang attitude, hindi ka maging effective leader. Kailangan kasi sa isang leader, hindi ka magiging humble. You need to be humble every day. Kaya hindi ibig sabihin na leader ka, tama ka sa lahat ng bagay. Kailangan mo ring itama yung sarili mo at malaman kung ano ang mga pagkukulang mo bilang isang leader. Kailangan meron kang good attitude to become in a manner that will develop climate conducive to responding and arousing their motivation. And that's all.
Okay, good day everyone. Let's proceed to business ethics. So when we say business ethics, when we say business, it is the activities or effort of every individual to sell a products, goods, and services to gain a profit. But when we say ethics, it is the behavior in which we already know what is right and what is wrong. Okay? Let's proceed. When we combine this business ethics, it is called that in business or in every activities you have already made, you will be the one who know what is right and wrong. So in business, we will be informed or aware what is right and wrong. Let's proceed to ethical principle. So, the first ethical principle of the business is honesty. Saying false information, deliberately misleading to the consumer. So, when we want to get the trust of customer, we have freedom to inform them what is the product all about. So, we will be honest to inform them what is your product so that we will get the trust of customers. So, for example, you were introducing the product of lip tint. So, you will be the one who inform them what is the lip tint all about and give relevant information for this to get the trust of every customer. Okay? Next is promise keeping or keeping commitment. So when you promise to your customer, please don't broke or avoid broke your promises to the customer to gain their trust also. And then for example, you inform the customer to in that date, in that place so that please deliver that on time, because the customer trust will never you will never get it again if you broke your promises to the customer. Okay, next is fairness. So we need to give equal opportunity and fair in business to the customer so that it is the result that they will build loyalty to your product and then trust to your product. Okay, next is respect for others. It is the most important thing in ethical principle. We need to respect others, especially when you are owner to the business, because customer is always right. We already know that customer is always right. We need to adjust and control our pride, attitude, and patience to build a unity for the customer and consumer. Next is compassion. Maintain an awareness to the needs of others to meet. So, for example, they need a lipstick. So you have then enough stock of the lipstick. So you will be informed that you have a lip tint. For example, ma'am, sorry, we haven't enough stock of lipstick, but we have a lip tint same as the lipstick quality. So, give a relevant information about the product that you have sell and the lipstick that she needs. Lastly is integrity. So when we say integrity, it is the professional or social risk as well as the economic pressure. So for example, the demand of the product increases, then the supply will decreases. So when the demand increases, you will be able to add the price or increase the price of the product to avoid shortage.